Hey guys, welcome to another video from Historic Militaria. Today we're going to be looking at the Japanese World War II Type 99 Kiska grenade. It is called the Kiska grenade because on Kiska is where, in the Aleutians, is where American soldiers first encountered these. So that's what it was sort of known as by Allied intelligence, even though the Japanese called it the Type 99. And this has got this particular specimen has still got some remains of the original Japanese label still on it, which is unfortunately not readable at this point. But we'll kind of take a look at how these grenades worked. They were a bit of an improvement, believe it or not, on the Type 97, which we have looked at before. And there is a Type 97, which obviously is a nice fragmentation kind of defensive grenade. The Type 99 actually was too. This is still a cast iron body, just not serrated. It had, I believe, 85 or 65, I want to say 85 grams of picric acid in these, whereas the filling on these was an equivalent amount of TNT. These are actually a little more powerful than your Type 97, believe it or not, even though they are actually smaller. And when you put them side by side, you can see this is a little bit smaller than your Type 97. The other difference is that these were improved to be usable with the Japanese spigot type grenade launchers, which would fit on a standard Arisaka rifle, even though surviving examples are not that common today of the grenade launchers. These could be used, whereas your Type 97 could not. So this did fill the role of both a hand grenade and a rifle grenade. To use it, it was the same as pretty much every other Japanese grenade. You pulled your pin, which then would get rid of the cap. This one is unfortunately lacking its cap. Then you would smack your detonator into any convenient hard surface, your helmet, a boot, your rifle butt, you name it. And you would have 4 to 5 seconds before it went off. So 4 to 5 seconds to get rid of this thing, whereas much earlier Japanese grenades like the Type 91 and the Type 10 had a 7 to 8 second delay. The Type 97 introduced the 4 to 5 second delay, and these kept up with the 4 to 5 second delay. Inside, pretty standard Japanese grenade, what we would normally expect to see. Your detonation chain right there with your body, which would have contained, like I said, picric acid. These just had a flat bottom, just with whatever Japanese lot number or markings would be on it. And all in all, it was just sort of a simpler grenade than your earlier Type 91s or your Type 97s, which, required a lot more machining. These were simple. These were a little bit lighter. These were just more of a wartime grenade that you would expect maybe to be used in war. Still didn't solve a lot of the quality control issues, although I do believe they were a better grenade. And they were used pretty extensively all through World War II, although they were generally weaker than the equivalent Allied grenades, so it was a little bit of a disadvantage. Although it would be nice to have these where you could also use them with a rifle launcher as well to give you a little bit of extra range. Whereas United States grenades didn't really have that necessarily. I know there were ways to do it, but it wasn't that often, even though the Americans did have dedicated rifle grenades, which would be a whole nother story in and of itself. But just giving you a little bit of an example of the standard Japanese grenade of World War II, which a lot of American servicemen did come across, and which you may come across in your collecting. If you do find one of these are pretty unusual. I would definitely urge you to pick one up if you find one at a good price and in good condition. As always, remember to like and subscribe, and we'll keep bringing you interesting and unusual militaria. Thanks for watching.